3 years. That's how long it's been since I have posted on here. That is honestly so crazy. I feel like I have to reintroduce myself because I never originally did an introduction video. I was kind of just posting for fun, like for my friends and family to see like what my friends and I were doing in college. Everything's safe, obviously, but I feel like I need to introduce myself because number one, if you do know me and you're friends and family and you haven't seen me in a while and you just like you want to know what's going on, I feel like I owe you that. And also for anybody that is new or stumbles upon me, I want you to know who I am and I want you to be like comfortable and happy and like willing to watch my videos, and you want to be part of my community and you want to support me, and I want you to know like who you're following and what I stand for, because my number one thing is just to be real and raw and authentically me and unapologetically, of course, because if you don't like me, then you don't like me. Just leave, no problems, no questions asked. But if you do like me, you like me for me, I hope. So I wanted to introduce myself again, and honestly a lot has changed. If you have been following me, you might not know me, but if you've been following me for a while, you know what I put out there, and that's not the true, you know, like my alarm is going off. That's not like the true version of myself. I usually put like the good things, and I try and be real and raw and authentic and vulnerable on social media, but like social media is just this teeny tiny portion of my life, and I would like to make it more of a presence in my life, and I want to do content creation and influencing a little more and have it be like a really big part of my life. But my family and my friends come first, and myself obviously, so I need to make sure that I am making like good on my end before I put out there to the world, you know, videos. And I don't want to be half there. I want to be like wholeheartedly in my videos. I don't want it to feel like a chore. I want it to be like true to me, and I want to get excited about posting, and I want to be like happy and confident with what I release. So who am I? If you don't know who I am, then I'm sorry, you're missing out, because I'm a good time. That's so corny. No, but in all honesty, I'm a very simple person. I am 26 years old. My name is Ari. Well, my name is Ariana, but if you want to call me by my nickname, it's Ari. I'm 26 years old. I live in Rhode Island. I have a huge family. I'm one of 10 children, so I have 9 siblings, and of course they have, you know, they have like, my sister has her fiance and her 3 kids, and then we have like our best family friends that also feel like family. So there's like a ton of them. There's 8 of them. They all have their own significant others and children. So my like immediate family is so much bigger than it actually is. But I come from a big family. So in my immediate family, there's literally 10 of us, but we consider our friends and family like family. But yeah, so that is my immediate family. And then my boyfriend, I've been with him for almost 5 years. We have our own family, obviously. We are, you know, we're partners. We talk about literally everything. We are super comfortable with each other. We've been together for so long. We live together. We have a son and a dog. We have a condo and a house coming up. We're going to be selling our condo, so we won't have both at the same time. There might be an overlap, but we don't know really what is going on with that. We're kind of in the waiting period. My boyfriend and I have been together since 2020, and we met during the pandemic. You'll see a few of the videos we did together, like we did trips together when we first started dating, and they were so much fun, but we barely knew each other, and it made it honestly more fun. But we were just kind of like in a mindset where like, we don't know what's gonna happen. We're in a pandemic, like we already quarantined together, so like we could hang out with each other. So we we met, and we were honestly inseparable ever since we met. We hung out. Our first date was 13 hours long. I could do more about that if we do like a question and answer with my boyfriend, but our first date was 13 hours long, and then honestly we maybe took a day apart, and then we never wanted to be apart again. We went on a trip. We went on a 2-week vacation. when we first started dating, and then when we got back we had to quarantine together. So we quarantined together for a month. He lived with me at my family's house, and we quarantined, and then he went home, and then we would just kind of bounce back and forth between houses. We did get an apartment together about a year, maybe a year and a half after we started dating, and we lived in Warwick, Rhode Island. We lived in an apartment for like 5 months. I worked at the apartment complex, so we got a really big discount, which was huge, and one was like the deciding factors on getting the apartment, because obviously money's tight. But we were like, you know what, whatever, we don't need to live together, but we want to see if this relationship's gonna work. We want to test out our relationship, see how we live together, see if we get along. And we lived together for 5 months. We only left because I stopped working at the job and I couldn't justify the price of the apartment when we didn't need an apartment, like I said. So we moved back in with our parents. We both separate, and then we would just go back and forth with each other, sleeping over each other's houses. Then unexpectedly in 2022 we got pregnant, and honestly it was like the biggest blessing. Neither of us obviously were planning it, but it was the best thing to ever happen to us. We are so thankful for our son. He is about to be 2 years old, and he's the most amazing I'm gonna cry, but he's the most amazing thing ever. But anyways, I really don't want to be crying on camera. When my son was 2 weeks old, we got Jax, my dog here. So we have 2 toddlers, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, so we got pregnant, and then we immediately started looking for a house, and we ended up getting a condo, which we are now currently doing like an upgrade. We're getting a house and we're going to be selling the condo. We were thinking about renting it out. But honestly, with the HOA fee being so high, I don't know how much we would get for rent, and we would rather have like a profit to use to upgrade the house. The house is honestly beautiful. It's a crazy story, but it was actually my sister's first home. Her and her fiance at the time, they were together for like a while. They've been together for like 15 years, but they were together for maybe like 10 years, something like that. And then they bought their first fixer-upper. They gutted it down to the studs. Like, it doesn't even look remotely the same. The only thing that is kind of the same is the outside, but they painted it and they updated the fence and the deck and everything like that. But it was their home and they fixed it up, and then they sold it after like 2 years. She was pregnant with my niece, and then they had the baby. Cora was about a year in the house. We celebrated her first birthday, and then I think like 3 months later they sold the house to a couple with a similar life to theirs. They had like a child around the same age, so they sold it to them, and now we're buying it from that couple, and that couple now has 3 kids, which is crazy. They're outgrowing the house, so we're trying to wait for them to find housing. It is suitable upon them finding housing, so we have to wait for a move-in date. That's why we haven't moved in or really talked about moving since, because we really don't know, and we are in the waiting period. We don't have a move-in date, so we can't like do much. We did start packing a little bit of the things that we haven't been using in the house, but it's just sitting in boxes over here, or it's literally taking over my brother's garage. So we are getting a house. I don't know when I will have some more updates for you, but that will be like a really fun series to include in my YouTube. Getting the new house and maybe like decorating and redoing the basement. The basement's completely unfinished, so that is our like project. That is where we are going to kind of put our personal touch on it, because like I said, it is my sister's and her fiance's old house, so everything that they put in was their touch, their choices, their style, which we love. Like, it is very modern, it's perfect, it's like white and gray, like basic like everybody has, but it has such character and charm because they kept certain things from the original house, and they tried to make it as modern as possible, but not like the cookie cutter average. They wanted to keep the character and charm where they could, but it was a really like poorly like designed house when they got it, so they had to like get rid of certain stuff. It wasn't even mapped out where it was to where it is now. Like, the kitchen was on the opposite side, there was no bathroom downstairs, so like they did a lot. But that's a fun thing for my house. When we get it, we'll be able to talk more about that. I'll be posting in the house. The content is going to be like top tier in that house. I have a walk-in closet. We have a huge bright and light and airy downstairs with high ceilings. I'm like super excited for that. And then obviously the basement downstairs, we can take you along the whole journey. And then once we sell the condo, we'll have a profit from there because the market has gone up a little bit. We bought it back in 2022, like I said, when I got pregnant. So the market has gone up quite a lot, and we'll get a decent amount profit, hopefully, for the condo when we sell it. So then we'll use that money to do the basement. That's probably all we're gonna do in the house. Honestly, the house is like perfect, nothing needs to get done. So there is a few projects like in the works and possibility. His mom might move in with us and we might do like an addition. That's in the talks. We don't know if that is 100%. We don't know where the addition would go. We don't know when she would move in, but that is also a huge possibility. And then I'm trying to think of what else has been going on. Honestly, 3 years is a crazy amount of time, and I feel like it's been nothing. Like, I look back on my videos and I'm like, oh my gosh, I look so young. And it was when we first started dating, David and I was like, oh, like at the beginning of our relationship, it was so cute. But then I didn't record any of like the good stuff and post it on YouTube. Like, I did record and post it on other social media platforms, but it was like just standard like portrait view, and like it was like little like quick and short reels and TikTok videos and stuff like that. But I haven't been recording in landscape, and I haven't even been using my camera much. So honestly, I'm just gonna get back into it. I just gotta push myself out of my comfort zone. The time that I should have been recording, I didn't. So now I'm catching you all up on it, and I'm like, this is what you missed. And it's a lot. I wish that I really took the time to record and use my camera and take vlogs and videos when I was like pregnant and fresh postpartum, and then getting Jax, our dog, and going through like the puppy stage at the same time as having a newborn, my breastfeeding journey. I didn't record any of this, and I'm like regretting it now because I'm like, those were the best times. They were the hardest time in our lives, but they were the best times, honestly. And I look back and I'm like, oh, I wish I was pregnant again. I wish I was breastfeeding again. I wish that I like got another puppy. I wish that I was able to experience all these things again, because the first time for everything is so exciting, and it's so hard, obviously. Like I said, I would not recommend getting a dog when you have a baby, but I mean, if you want to follow my footsteps, now we're out of like the thick of it, and it's just, for the most part, everything is good, except this little boy. He has been giving us a little bit of a run for our money. So, poor guy. We took him on a like weekend trip to Maine. We went with our best friends. It's another couple, and then we went to Maine and stayed in the cabin like in the middle of nowhere, like off grid. And then we went to like Allagash Brewery, we went to Portland, Maine, we went to Bar Harbor, we went to Acadia National Park. We tried to do a lot in that weekend, and then also we were like secluded off the grid, and we were just like hanging out, playing games, like making dinner. But we took Jax, and I am so grateful that we did take Jax, because that was his first like outing vacation, and he was having so much fun. But the poor guy got ticks on our walk in Acadia, and we came home and found 6 ticks on him, which is an insane amount. I don't know if it was maybe like peak tick season, but he has never been on a hike, he has never been on vacation, he has never been outside for that long even, and we were just kind of very hopeful that it would be a fun experience for him. But turned into a lot of vet visits after, and a lot of tick removals, and this poor guy got Lyme disease. So we just finished treating him, and he took like antibiotics and everything like that. But this is what I'm saying, like, there's a lot going on, and when I don't post, it seems like nothing is going on. But it's never ending over here, if I'm being quite honest. Enzo's about to turn 2, and we're currently planning 2 birthday parties for him. We're just doing like very small, intimate family gatherings, like a cake and a few like crafts type of thing, and a few picky foods. But we have to do 2 separate ones because, like I said, our families are so big. We have like 2 separate, just like cakes, the most basic party you can think of, because we were gonna do a big party for his second, but we did a huge party for his first and his communion. I mean his his christening, when he got baptized. Both parties had like over 100 people, and we're so thankful for all of our family and friends that joined, but I don't necessarily think that we want to do that for every party. So his second birthday, we were thinking about having a big party, and then life kind of got in the way and the realization set in that like we should not be doing that. We should be saving money a little bit. We decided to go on a trip for his birthday, so we're going to Disney for his second birthday, and he is obsessed with Mickey Mouse right now, so I can't wait to see his face when he meets Mickey. I don't know if we're going to do the parks, but I think we're definitely going to do Chef Mickey's. We got to look into reservations because it's like a month away, but less than that now. But we need to make reservations for that. I definitely want him to meet Mickey Mouse and, you know, Minnie and Donald and all them, because he knows who they are now, and he's so vocal and he knows exactly what's going on. He is very aware, and he's like so smart. Not to toot my own horn, but our son is very, very smart, and he has been obsessed with Mickey, and he calls their names, and he like talks in like almost full sentences about them now, and he's like, Mickey likes this, and he'll like pretend that Mickey's eating his food, and he's like, Mickey eating, like so cute. So I definitely want to do that, but other than that, we're kind of just going to use this trip as like a relaxation period, a reset, because we're both super stressed and burnt out, and we just like, we're at peace because we know that everything is going to work out, and there's a lot of fun stuff, and we're enjoying the waiting period. But like realistically, like we're both tired, we're both in pain, like we just want to relax. So we're using this as kind of selfishly a vacation for us as well. But Enzo is going to meet Mickey. He is going to go to like Disney, downtown Disney, whatever we can figure out to do. But yeah, so super exciting. We have a trip coming up, but that's also kind of why we are doing small parties for him. And then after that, I don't know what's going to happen, honestly. I'm going to adjust my work schedule so I'm not working so much, because right now I'm working full-time at the junkyard, and then I'm working part-time as a past worker for my brother. So I'm technically working like 65 hours a week. Not that it's hard, but it's like a lot, especially being a mom and like bringing Enzo to work with me. It's definitely hard. I want to be home more. I want to be able to be home with Jax. He's home alone most of the time, so I feel really bad. But with our new house, we have a huge yard, and he's going to love that. I can't wait to see him run in the yard for the first time. We're really trying to prioritize, like I said, being present and enjoying the waiting period until we do get the house. But we're just so excited to get the house, and I know we own a condo now, and we went through the whole home buying process before, but it just feels different because even at a condo, like you have to kind of be respectful for the neighbors and ask permission for certain things in the house, and you have to like abide by rules and laws and quiet hours and stuff like that. And there's a HOA fee which you have to pay, and obviously it's nice because everything's included for the most part. We just pay electricity and Wi-Fi. So we're definitely going to have a larger expense for utilities in the new house, and the mortgage is much higher than we're paying right now, but to us it's worth it because we're like outgrowing the condo kind of. It's good for now, and we could even be here for a few more years, but like we don't want to. So we weren't actually looking for a house. We had a house come up that was right next door to some of our best friends, so then we were like, oh my gosh, like we're not even looking, but we'll go get pre-approved, we'll go do whatever we have to do. So then we did everything we needed to do in like 2 days and then put an offer, and it didn't get accepted. So this is our third house that we put in an offer, because after that house we ended up looking at another house in Lincoln, and it didn't work out. Our offer did not get accepted. So third time's the charm. We weren't looking, but third time's the charm. We found a house that we love, and ironically it was my sister's and my niece's first home. So like her handprints are in the cement on the walkway, which is like super sentimental to me, and we can't wait to raise Enzo there where his cousin grew up, at least for the first year of her life. But I wish that we were buying it from my sister, because obviously we would have had a much easier process when buying the house, but it all worked out, and now we're just kind of waiting for a move-in date, and then I will have so many updates and exciting things planned when we do move in. And then also I want to take you along, so be prepared for not like a lot. I don't want to bombard everybody with videos, and going from like no YouTube to like full force YouTube is a lot, so I'm not going to put myself through that pressure. But I do want to record much more, and I want to be posting maybe like once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. I don't know. I guess I'll figure that out because I am still on like TikTok and Instagram. But yeah, I'm kind of figuring that out, navigating what I want to do with social media, what I want to do for work, what I want to do with my life. I'm in, like I said, a waiting period. So I'm like waiting for something to happen, but I'm also trying to make stuff happen. Like, I don't want to just wait for things to happen. I want to go out there and make things happen. So I want to advocate for myself, my son, my family, and my friends and everybody, and just be like, you know what, we're going to make these things happen. We have dreams, we have goals, we're going to make them happen. So that's kind of an update for now. I will be in touch. Obviously, I will be posting a lot more YouTube videos. I'm still on Instagram, TikTok, and pretty much every single social media platform. I went through a period where I downloaded everything because I thought TikTok was going to get banned. So now I'm like, all right, I'm going to delete everything and just have Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. But I do want to be more present on here for YouTube. So maybe give me some ideas of what I should post. I want to be able to differentiate myself from everybody, but it's really hard when so many people are on social media and so many people have so many different ideas, and everybody's following trends, and they're like using the same music, and they're doing things that, you know, require talent. And I don't have a talent. I can't get on here and like post singing videos because I would not have any fans. My voice is not good, and I'm well aware of that. My friends make fun of me, but whatever. I really love singing. I just wish that I was better at it. But yeah, so I don't have a talent that I can necessarily come on here and just do something regarding that. I have to like actually be creative and think of content that showcases my personality and is real and authentic to me, but also being able to share like who I am outside of social media and my true life and what I do every day. Even though it's not super exciting, I'm going to differentiate myself in the fact that I am real and raw and open and vulnerable, and I'm an open book. I'll do whatever you guys want. I will talk about whatever you want. I have no problem. I'll do my research if I don't know about certain things, and then I'll just, you know, get inspired. So this is my new endeavor. I'm getting back into YouTube. If you haven't followed me before, maybe like go watch my videos. I don't want to say that because like they're super cringy, and even I look back at them and I'm like this, why did I say that? Why did I do that? I'm like, oh gosh, like little baby Ari, she didn't know anything. She didn't really know what was gonna happen with this life. She thought that like, I don't know, the craziest, silliest, like stupidest things were like the most important. And I don't know, just looking back on myself like in my college years, I don't even like associate with that person anymore because I feel so different, and I'm just growing and maturing, and I hope at least I'm becoming the best version of myself, and I make people proud that, you know, past that are looking down on me, and also just like being a role model for people that follow me, for my family, for my little siblings, for my son. I just want to be my best self, and I don't want anyone to ever question like if this is the real me, if I really do something that I like talk about, if I really love a product that I'm posting about. Like, I really love them. I'm not just gonna post them for nothing. I've actually like gotten in kind of like not arguments, but like back and forth conversations with brands, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't like your product, and they're like, well, try it like this, try it like this. I'm like, okay, no problem, I will. And then I come back and like, I'm still don't like it, and they're like, you must be doing it wrong. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not, I just don't like it. I can't post about it. I'm like, I can send it back, I have no problem. I'm not going to try and keep a product that I got for free just because if I don't like it. If I like it, I'm going to post about it. So I've been getting PR packages, and I've been doing product reviews, and I've been doing content creation, and I've been getting a lot of packages. And it's so exciting, but it's a bit overwhelming because most of them I have to review and post a video for. And like I said, if I don't like it, I'm not going to post about it. But they're expecting you to post about it, and they're like, just give an honest review. And I'm like, well, I don't mind giving an honest review, but I don't want to be mean. I don't want to put down a brand. I don't want to like tarnish a business name. You know, because I don't know, some people like it. It's not everybody's cup of tea. not every person is gonna like every product that they try. It's just normal. It's kind of like what goes along with being a content creator. A lot more than people think, actually. People think that it's so easy, you just get free packages and free stuff all the time, and I'm like, do you know how hard it is to have a deadline and watch it count down, and you're like stressing about something and you're going through something in your life, or you're sick and you're burnt out, and then it's like 2 days left, you have to post this product, and you're like, I haven't even tried it yet. You're like, but yeah, sometimes I do file an extension, which is not looked greatly upon, but it's for my mental health, it's for my sanity. So I don't want to rush and try a product in like one day and then give my results, but I do sometimes because I have to. And then another part is like unboxing, so I can just unbox, be like, I got this in the mail, I will be trying it, and then I will update you how I like it, because I want to be honest. I'm not going to get on here and it still has like the tags on it and it's like, yes, I love this product. It's like, you didn't even open it, first of all. But I guess I will stop ranting now. I've been talking for literally 25 minutes and I feel like we've got a lot accomplished, but we've only scratched the surface. The people that see me on social media know like the slightest bit of who I am, and I'm trying to be open and vulnerable and share everything, like be real and raw, and like I said, no filters, no covering up, no like sugarcoating. I have no problem talking about myself and being like TMI. I just don't want to like have a trigger for people that aren't used to it. But I'm a very open book, so anything you want to know, you want to see, I will listen to your suggestions. If you didn't watch this video, I mean, it's really no problem. I need to start a new like era of YouTube, so I just wanted to do an introduction video. I didn't get to talk about this, but I'm turning 27 in June, on June 13th. I'm a Gemini, and my birthday this year is on Friday the 13th, and I'm so excited for that. I really want to have a big party, but I'm hoping to be in the new house because obviously I don't want to rent a hall and I can't have a party at a condo because gotta be respectful over the neighbors, and also it's so tiny to have the amount of people that I want to have. I want to have like a banger. So I mean, I guess we'll see. I don't want to just skip over my birthday. My birthday is the most important day of the year. I'm sorry if you're not a birthday person, but if you know me, you know that birthdays are my thing, and I will always ride or die for people's birthdays. Like, no matter what, I'm there. I will do whatever you want to do. You want to go on a trip? I'm down. You want to go to dinner? I'm down. You want to go to the club? I'm down. I went to the club 8 months pregnant, and I was sober for my best friend's birthday. I was in the middle of the dance floor with a belly, with heels on. Heels! 8 months pregnant, with the belly, in the middle of the club, on the dance floor. And all of a sudden, my son, in my belly, my son starts fist bumping, and I'm like, oh, girl. Woo, I'm in trouble. I'm like, I am in trouble. I knew from that day my son was going to be a dancer. He's dancing every single second of the day. He's always dancing. His new thing is Spidey. Psst, 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 dancing. Psst, 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 psst. That's his thing. He loves Mickey, and then Spidey, Paw Patrol, and then he has like certain fixations on things for like small periods of time, like Bear in the Big Blue House, Winnie the Pooh, The Wiggles, PJ Masks, Morphle. Like, I've been trying to not have him watch TV too much, but we are such big TV people, so he's always watching either my show, or he's listening to music from his shows, or he gets to watch some TV when I'm at work, because obviously it's the easiest thing for me to have him watch TV while I'm working so I can get some work done. But yeah, so he loves watching TV. He loves dancing. He's been really into sports lately, which is so exciting. He loves to play hockey. He picks up a hockey stick and he kind of just whacks a ball back and forth. So high hopes. He's only 1. He's not even 2 yet, but he'll be 2 in a few weeks. And I just can't wait. He's just growing up so fast. I can't wait to have another one. I can't wait to get married. I can't wait to have our house. I can't wait to just have everything that I've ever dreamed of. And it's such small goals, it feels like, but it's such an accomplishment when you start to feel like your goals are being accomplished, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm a very simple person. I just want to be a mom, to be a wife, to be able to be my best version of myself, to have a nice house, to have a decent amount of land. I would love to have a farm, but I don't know how realistic that is. I want to be able to grow and make my own food. I've been really practicing making things, so once we get into the new house, I feel like I'm gonna be like on my A game with like recipes and trying new things. I want to learn how to make my own bread. I've been doing little stuff for now, but I'm just so excited for that journey, so I guess I'll take you along for my cooking journey and my homesteading journey. Alright, I got cut off. I guess that is my cue to go, but I just wanted to say, if you watch this whole thing, thank you. It's a lot. This was literally like 30 minutes of me talking, but I really appreciate anybody that has been here from the beginning or that is brand new and just learning who I am and discovering my YouTube channel and wanting to be a part of it and wanting to be supportive. I really thank you, and I hope that I help other people and I touch other people, and it's just a sense of community and like transaction that is nothing but peace, love, joy, happiness, and beneficial for everybody. Like I said, I'm a super simple person. I love helping other people. I love being my true self, whether that's in like my everyday life or on social media. I want people to see that like you don't have to pretend to be something you're not, especially in the era of social media and with everything being online. It's so hard to not compare yourself to other people, and I struggle with that a little bit, but I've gotten so much better. I used to be so hard on myself because I didn't look a certain way or I didn't do a certain thing, and I didn't have money like these people, and I didn't have the most like best phone, or like I didn't have a boat, I didn't have a nice house, I didn't have this and didn't have that. And like now I know that I'm rich because I have love in my heart. I have people that I can love and care for, and I'm surrounded by the best people ever. I have the most amazing friends and family, and my boyfriend, who I am so grateful for. He puts up with me for the craziest things, but I just can't believe where we have gotten to in the past almost 5 years. Like I said, you guys saw the beginning, and the last video I posted was 3 years ago. So the last 3 years, I'm not gonna lie, we're the best, and I'm so sorry for not recording it and posting, but I'm back and it can only get better from here. So all right, I love you. Like, comment, subscribe, and thank you.